Hello student, this is the first video of mathematics, first standard 7, and the first chapter that I am going to discuss today, that it is integer. See, integer is, I can represent the integer in using this number line. Say this side is the left side, this is the left side, this is right side. In the left side of the number line, negative natural numbers are stated. In the right side of the number line, there are positive numbers. These are natural numbers, including 0. So we can say that an integer is a set of negative natural number, including 0. Integer is a set of negative natural number, we can say positive natural number, and 0. Okay, this side negative natural number goes up to infinite, this side positive natural number goes up to infinite, and the 0. Or we can say that I is a set of -5, -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 till this dot indicate the infinite negative natural number. This dot indicates the positive natural number, and this is 0. This is the set of integers. See example. 1 by 2. This is a fraction. And a fraction is not an integer. This is a fraction is not an integer. So keep it in your mind. Integer is only the whole numbers. Whole numbers means this side whole numbers, negative natural number, all these are integer. Okay, see. 5 is integer, 25 is integer, -50 is integer, -555 is integer, but 0.5 is not integer because it is a fractional number. 5 by 3 is not an integer. Okay, these are the integer. Move. In standard 7 this year we have to learn about multiplication and division of integers. First of all, multiplication of integer. Before doing a multiplication, we should go through some properties of the multiplication of integers. Let's see. First is the product of two integer of the same sign is always positive. Suppose this is x and this is y. Again this is x and this is y. Here both the x and y are positive. Here both the x and y are negative. If we will multiply this, the result is xy, which is positive. Here also the result is xy, which is positive. That means the multiplication, the product of integers of the same sign will be positive. Here negative. The product of integer x and y with the same sign minus, result will be positive. Second, see the example. Suppose 5 into 4 is equal to 20, minus 5 into minus 4 is also equal to 20. Okay. Now second example, second property. Second property. The product of one positive integer and one negative integer is always negative. The product of here, suppose x and y, we will multiply, one is positive, one is negative, or product of x into y, one is negative, one is positive. The result is xy, here also xy, but the sign will be negative. Sign will be negative. It means the product of one positive and one negative integer, the result will be negative. Product of one negative and one positive integer, result will be negative. Example. See the example. See, 5 into minus 3 is equal to minus 15. Again, minus 5 into 3, it is also negative. Okay. Now third. Third property. This is called the closure property. Closure property. Closure property explains the multiplication of two integers is always an integer. If you will multiply, so suppose one integer is x and another integer is y, if you will multiply, the result is also integer. These x and y are integer, their product is also integer. So keep it in your mind, if you will multiply an integer with another integer, the result will comes out as integer. Example, see the example. 6, it is 3, it is 18. 6 is integer, 3 is integer, 18 is also integer. Minus 5 into 3, it is minus 15. 5 is integer, minus 5 is integer, 3 is integer, result minus 15 is also integer. Again, minus 4 into minus 3 equal to minus 12, plus 12. This is integer, this is integer, this is also integer. So keep it in your mind, if you will multiply an integer with another integer, result will be also integer. Next is commutative property. Commutative property. Suppose x and y are integer. X and y are integer. Okay. So if you will find the product of x and y, or if you will find the product of y and x, both are integer. Both sides are integer and both are same. Here the product of xy will be xy. Here also the product of xy will be xy. Both are equal. There is no change in result if we will exchange the number. If we will swap the number. If we will change the position of the number. There will be no change in the result. Both the results are same. This is called the closure property. See the example. Suppose 5 into 4 and 4 into 5. 5 into 4, it is 20. Everybody knows it is 20, and 4 into 5, it is also 20. These two are equal. Therefore, we can say 5 into 4 is equal to 4 into 5. Both are also equal. Both are also equal. Next is associative property. Associative property. Suppose A, B and C, these are the integers. So if A into B into C, A into B into C, A is integer, B is integer, C is also integer. A into B into C is equal to A into B into C. See the example. See here in bracket B and C are in the bracket. B or C are kept in the bracket. Here A and B are kept in the bracket, but the result of both sides will be same. Let's see with the example. Suppose A equal to 2, B equal to 3 and C equal to 4. Let's replace the values of A, B and C with 2, 3 and 4. So 2 into 3 into 4 and here 2 into 3 into 4. First of all, according to the BODMAS, we have to do the calculation of bracket inside the bracket. So it is 2 into 4 3 is 12. Here 2 into 3 6 into 4. 12 into 2 is 24. 6 into 4 is 24. We can say that this is 24. This side is also 24. We can say that both are equal. Therefore, this is also equal. Therefore, this is the verification of the associative property. Next is distributive property. Distributive property. See the example. Suppose distributive property. Distributive property. Suppose same as A, B and C. Take three integers A, B and C. According to the property, A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. A into B plus C, here B and C are in the bracket. When we will remove the bracket, the equation will be like this. Let's see with the example. Let A equal to 2, B equal to 3 and C equal to 4. Replace the values of A, B and C with 2, 3 and 4. We will get A 2 into 3 plus 4. It is equal to A into B means 2 into 3 plus A into C, that means 2 into 4. C 2 into, do the bracket work first. 4 plus 3 is 7. 2 into 3 is 6 plus 4 to the 8. 7 to the 14 and 6 plus 8 is 14. These both are equal. Therefore, this property is verified. The same property can be applied with the minus also. Same property can be applied with the minus also. See. That means if A into B minus C, it is equal to A into B minus A into C. See the example. Suppose same way we will replace A, B and C by 2, 3 and 4. So therefore 2 into 3 minus 4. 2 into 3 minus 4 is equal to 2 into 3 minus 2 into 4. Okay. So here 2 into 3 minus 4 is minus 1 equal to 2 3 is 6 minus 4 2 is 8. So 2 into minus 1 is minus 2 as I explained earlier. Here 6 minus 8 is equal to minus 2. Both are equal. So this property, distributive property, can be applied with the addition, multiplication, addition as well as with the subtraction also. Now one important term is multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse. Suppose let's n is an integer. N is an integer. Okay. Therefore, if we will multiply n into 1 by n, we will get 1. n is a multiple integer, and we will multiply n with 1 by n, we will get 1, and this is called multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity. So when an integer is multiplied with a number, a fraction, and if you will get a multiplicative identity of that integer, that number is called multiplicative inverse. Therefore, if n is an integer, 1 by n is its multiplicative inverse. Okay. One thing keep in your mind, if you will multiply an integer with its multiplicative inverse, result will be 1, always 1. Okay. Now using this solve property, students try to solve exercise 1A of your book. 1A of your book. See, few questions are here. Suppose exercise 1A, exercise 1A in question number 3. This is the verification. So it is 3 first is first question of 3. Question is 37 into there is a curly bracket, it is called parenthesis, braces, 8 plus under parenthesis or small bracket minus 3, and the bracket is, curly bracket is closed, is equal to 37 into 8 plus 37 into minus 3. We have to find the values of both the sides. See, let's find this side. So before start the solution, one thing you know that we will solve the expression under brackets first. First we will solve the brackets. So here is small bracket. Solution always begins from the smallest bracket. In the next exercise I will teach you that. Minus 3, here it is plus. So the result will be 37 into 8 plus minus is minus 3, bracket is removed. Similarly, in this side we will write this 37 into 8, okay, remove it like this, multiply it, 37 into 8 and 37 into minus 3. It is 6, 2996. It's when the 356, 6, keep in your hand 5, 8 3 the 24, and 5 is 29, plus 37 into minus 3. First, one positive integer and one is negative integer, therefore result will be in negative. 7 3 is a 21, 7 3 is a 21, 3 3 is a 9 and 2 11. Again this is 37 into 8 minus 3 is 5 is equal to 296, plus and minus will be multiplied, equal to minus 111. 5 7s are 35, remainder is 3. And in your hand 5 7s are 35, 3, 5 3s are 15 and 3 18, it is 185. Let's see, 6 minus 1 is 5, 9 minus 1 is 8, 2 minus 1 is 1. Therefore both the sides are equal. We can say this side is called the left hand side, this side is called the right hand side, and left hand sides, the expression of left hand side is equal to the expression of right hand side, and it is verified by a calculation to solve the question like this way. So exercises of these questions of these exercises very easy. You try to solve. If you have any problem, then ask me in the group. I will answer you. Next topic is division. I will explain the next topic in my next video. Thank you.